Hey, Shamira.
Hey,
How
gal.
are you?
I am amazing. How are you?
I'm good,
Good.
good. So, first, I would just want you to tell me a little bit about your business. What do you do? I know you're an interior designer, content creator. Tell me a little bit about your business.
Well, ultimately, my goal is to help people realize their own style that don't know how to do it.
Okay.
A lot of us have a really strong opinion and understanding of the things that we like, and then a lot of us just really don't. We know what we don't like,
Yeah.
and maybe we know how we want to live, but not necessarily how to make it all come together.
Okay.
So my business started out as iLush Decor, but now we're Banks Level Living.
Mm.
And the whole goal of Banks Level Living is to help you live on the level that you would live if your style was elevated,
Okay.
right? So just kind of looking at how people dress, giving them an opportunity to kind of look at Pinterest boards and see the things that they're kind of drawn toward and bridging the gap between those things. Even looking at the things that they buy, not the things that they collect or purchase out of necessity,
Yeah.
but the things that they actually like that they buy. It's sometimes challenging because you got that customer that's like, yellow's my favorite color, or
Yeah.
I
You try
like
to guide them towards their
right.
inspiration and creativity. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. All right, so my first question for you. What inspired you to start Banks Level Living and what does it represent to you?
So I started out, I guess growing up, my grandmother was always an entertainer. She loved throwing parties and I was the one that was always with her. So
Okay.
I got to help her. I was hands on. And even before then, I don't know about your grandma, but my grandmother didn't let me in the kitchen with her while she was cooking,
Okay.
but she didn't allow me out of her sight. So I literally, my younger years was set on the floor outside the kitchen while she was cooking.
Just getting all the smells.
Right. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot just from watching, but
Yeah.
also it gave me a love for entertaining. It gave me a desire to, want to make things better. And over the years, it evolved into party planning.
Okay.
And that's what I thought was the end all be all. I was just so excited to plan parties, but you do all this work, and then after 4 hours, you got to take it apart. So party planning became old to me
It's
really
sad at the
quickly.
end.
Yeah. But I had always been interior designing. I had always been doing it. I just didn't realize that I was doing it. I was doing it
Okay.
in my husband's business. I was doing it in my home, my mom's home, my family members' homes.
Okay. So, how did you discover your passion for interior design?
So it's kind of hard to know how, but I think when I started designing for other people,
Hmm.
and kind of got out of myself and had to, really look at, okay, this is what I like, but this is what this person likes.
Hmm.
I'm really more traditional, contemporary. I don't like a lot of color, but
We
I
know.
guess, yeah, yeah, yeah. But even before people were doing all neutral,
Hmm.
my interiors were black and white with a
Okay.
pop of blue.
I love that
That's
though.
been from the time my husband and I were married. I started out a pink girl, right? All
Hmm.
girls love pink and purple and all that stuff.
Yes.
But I think my passion for interior design,
Hmm.
not necessarily for making my space fun, for design, it evolved when I had to do it for other people, when I had to really just start learning and researching because I am self taught. So I spent a lot of time researching, learning
Hmm.
about design styles, about design principles, about spacing, about, all of those things. How long should a hallway be? What's the amount of space there should be between a
There's a lot of
table,
math
a
behind it
coffee
and
table, and
science.
yeah, there is. What size is a carpet supposed to be in
Hmm.
under a queen size bed versus a king size bed? Like there's a lot of things to
Yeah.
know. Um, and once I really started understanding it and looking at other people's desires or, what they like and getting out of my own head, like I'm going to go back to yellow because it's not my favorite color to design with.
Okay.
But when somebody loves yellow, it doesn't matter if that's my favorite color, right?
Yes.
I have to figure out a way to make it work. Just recently, and this is a quick story, my mom, I was doing a makeover for her, and my mom has a very eccentric style. She
Okay.
likes to collect angels, she likes to collect
So does my
African
mom.
art.
That's weird, but
Yeah,
okay.
African art, angels. What else does she collect? Like she has this plethora of things, and then she has a super traditional style. So her furniture is like leather with wood scrolls on the side. It's like trying to bring all these things together and make them make sense. At the same time, working with the architecture that's already in her home, we had a lot of challenges, but in particular, her bathroom, the tiles on the wall are orange and yellow. No, yellow and green.
Very old school.
The tiles are yellow and green. I'm like, how am I going to make this work? So, I went back to the principles that I know, the things that I love, and kind of incorporated them because she was just like, I don't like the yellow. I don't like the green. And I'm like, but it's the tiles. We can't ignore them. We have to work with them. Yeah. So working with materials and, colors and textures that you're not used to working with and making it work, that's when, I think that's how I realized, like, okay, I can do design.
Okay. Found your passion in your trials.
And it's fun. Yeah. It's fun. I think that's the best part, when you're working with materials or colors or whatever that you are not attracted to, and you make it work, you make it something beautiful, and everybody's like, oh my God, it's so beautiful.
That's a confidence boost.
Yeah, that's the part.
Okay. So my next question.
Okay.
What does elevated living look like in your day-to-day life?
I remember years ago, this phrase came about, romanticizing life. Everybody was romanticizing life, right? They were just, what's her name? Nara Smith?
Oh, yeah.
She does it the best. I love her.
Her videos are addictive.
Yeah, I love her. Now, I'm not on Nara's level. I'm not about to put on a gown, but
cereal.
And I'm not making cereal from scratch. Right. But other things I like to make from scratch, right? I like to make my own guacamole. We just had some good. And I like to, if I'm going to have a coffee, we're going to have it in a pretty glass. Yes. If I'm probably not going to find any plastic in my kitchen. I'm trying to think. Maybe like my Vitamix is plastic. But yeah, just like really enjoying the pleasures of life. I remember back in the day, my mom had this china cabinet, and she would just kind of have all her china
display
sitting there. I'm like, use the what are we waiting for?
That's a traditional Black household thing.
What are we saving them for? It's like, just like Cora was just telling her kids, get off the couch. Let the boys play on the couch. Like,
it's a couch.
It's a couch, so, I don't save my special things. I want to use them every day.
Everyone needs to hear that.
Don't save your special things. Use them. Why did you buy it?
I literally have a friend who buys expensive perfumes, and she hasn't gone anywhere in over a year, and she never opens them. She has shoes never worn. Like, why are you buying nice things to not enjoy it? Where's the supermarket? Like, smell good every time you go outside.
And the thing about perfume is it expires.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just saying.
Enjoy your things.
Yeah. Use your special things. Every day.
Every day. I put on perfumes to go to Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Every day. I'm smelling good when I walk out.
Why not?
I can't have a sweatpants. I'm going to
exactly. Smell good. And I try not to leave the house in sweat. Nothing against sweat, but look good when you go somewhere every time.
I look cute in sweatpants. What are you saying?
Thank you.
Okay, so how do you stay motivated when juggling creativity, content, and business?
You're going to have to tell me that one.
Girl, I'm figuring it out too.
All my content creator friends, especially Tay. Tay is the inspiration, right? Tay is just
consistent. She got that consistency down.
She's got it down, and it shows in her fruit, right? Because her audience has grown immensely. I love to see it. But it is a struggle because, right? I still have a 9-to-5. I still have a husband. I still have a life. So, more than anything, I would love to be that girl that's just able to do what she loves all the time. Because when I'm designing, I forget to eat. I forget I don't know where my phone is. I'm not answering my phone because where is it? Because I'm in the zone, right? Because I love to create. So the balance part of it, I don't know that balance is really important.
Okay.
I don't know how important balance is. I feel like as long as nothing is on fire and everything is kind of taken care of, I'm okay with not living a balanced life.
Okay.
I think I'm more focused on purpose
Okay.
And that's where I want to kind of draw myself. I want to build out Clezel's house. We've talked about that before. And I think, the more I design, the more people that I connect with, the more it helps me to get a broader idea of what Clezel's house looks like. Okay. We'll talk about that some other time.
Okay. Okay. I do have to say, I'm a planner girly. So sometimes the chaos, if I don't write it down, it will make me go. So I need a little bit of balance, but I can also be on the book. So I can just go with the flow as well. But sometimes I need to write it down.
We have the same birthday. So maybe that's a tip that I need to take from you, because I think we're the same in that regard. If there is a schedule in place, I'm going to stick to the schedule.
Yeah. All right. Next question. What's one piece of advice you'd give someone looking to turn their passion into a brand?
Ooh. Looking to turn your passion into a brand, I would say don't quit your day job just yet.
That's any small business.
Don't quit your day job just yet. Follow your passion as much as you can outside of business hours, but make sure that you're able to take care of yourself. If you can take it, listen, if you good financially, do you, boo. But as for me and mine, I got bills.
You live in the United States of America.
Right. Okay, so I feel like your passion is necessary for your brain health, your heart health. Like, it's literally your own personal ministry. It's that thing that God put in your spirit. Yeah. Right? So to not pursue it is almost like to die. It's almost,
you're only hurting yourself.
Yeah. So you've got to pursue it. I know I'm talking a lot of trash about, keep your day job. Like, yeah, you got to sustain yourself. Yeah. But you have to go full throttle for that thing, full throttle for that thing that God has placed into your heart. He doesn't place it. He places it there for you, but ultimately for you to bless others. So
share your gifts.
Yeah, I think about your gift, your gift to design, your gift to create delicious pastries, right?
Plug.
Lady Pink Bakes, yes. It's a gift. Even think about Cora's gift and how it's healing people. So I feel like my gift is ministry. It is really healing people in their homes. I've seen people cry, come into their homes and have a sanctuary. So your gift is so, there's so much purpose in your gift. And in the beginning, you may not realize it. In the beginning, I was just planning parties, right? And it looked like it might go somewhere. And even planning the parties, it was a gift. But ultimately,
it was fun. You were having fun. Right. I feel like that's important.
And I was still blessing people. But as it evolves, right? Even now I'm looking at it how it's ministry for people in their homes, but I know the long-term goal is Clezel's house. Yeah. Right? So I'm so excited about, passionate people purposefully pursuing their passion. Do it, girl. Just do it.
I'm putting that on the screen. I love that. All right. So I have one more question for you. All right. So what's next for Banks level living that has you excited?
What's next? Wow. So there's so many things that are coming up. But what I want to do, I want to create content creation expos, I guess you would call them. I don't know, content days. Okay. I want to be the peruer of those days. I want to, create events where women can come and, do their photo shoots, engage with one another. We've been, both of us, part of groups like that that kind of come and go. But I want to be at the forefront of bringing those women together. And I feel like that starting small and then kind of building it out is the way to go. So coming up in May, we'll have maybe 12 to 15 ladies come together, and we're going to do a content day. We'll probably have about 6 or 7 different sets.
Love it. Can't wait.
Yeah, let them come and bring wardrobe changes if they want. The goal is to have a photographer on site so that they can pay for photo shoots, or you can use your phone, because that's what we're used to doing nowadays, and just utilize the space. So and then that gives us also an opportunity to meet new people,
networking
and network. Yeah. So I think that's the closest thing that we're at, creating content days for our people. And then long term, are we talking long term, or are we talking next?
Let's do it.
Yeah, long term, Banks Level Living wants to build out Clezelle's house, and that is a senior care facility. That would be a luxury senior care facility. That would be
that actually takes care of their patients.
Absolutely.
That's important.
And gives them just an experience that goes beyond care. More luxury living. I remember the whole idea came about because my grandmother suffered with Alzheimer's and dementia. And the last time Brian and I went and visited her, she was so excited to see me. She was like, Shamira. And then her caretaker took her to the restroom. They came back. She forgot that I was there, and she saw me all over again and was like, Shamira!
You got two exciting highs, though, out of that.
Right. So my idea is just kind of like, if I can create a space where every time, everywhere they look, even if they've already seen it, this fountain makes them say, wow. Or this garden makes them say, wow. Just really creating a luxury living facility where they can garden, where they can, chef and cook and
still feel like they have a life.
Exactly. So really making it a self-sustainable location.
One more question for you. I might have lied a little bit. So you brought up content creation and your aspirations to help other content creators. What advice would you have for somebody who's scared to start?
It's not going to be perfect. The reason that you're scared to start is because you want it to be perfect. You want to have the perfect lighting. You want to have the perfect camera. You want to have the perfect set. You want to have the perfect outfit, the perfect hair, the perfect makeup. It is not going to be perfect. Now, over time, with you doing it, as with anything else, it'll get better. And you can start to learn how to perfect it. But it doesn't matter. There's always going to be things to learn. There's always going to be ways that it can be better. And the more you do it, the better it's going to get. Just start. Just start. Don't keep putting it off, because I did that for years. When I tell you, I started, Holy Spirit told me to create content in 2010. I was supposed to start. If you go back on my YouTube channel, when I was washing my hair in 2014 in my shower with the steamy, did you look at that video?
No, I didn't. I'm going to tonight.
It's a hot mess, but I'm telling you, the technique. If you trying to grow your natural hair, look at that video, because I knew what I was doing, baby. I knew what I was doing. I just didn't know how to record it. But yeah, it won't be perfect. Your journey is going to take some time to figure it out. But the beauty is going to be when you can look back and say, "Ooh, I've come away.
Yes.
I've come a long way. I'm figuring it out."
Appreciate the struggle.
Yeah.
And if you're in the Nashville area, DM any one of us and you can join us at our events. So we have a lot coming up.
Yeah.
Well, Shamira has a lot coming up. I'm just tagging along, but
get you some pastries from Lady Pink Bakes while you at it.
And thank you for talking with me today. This was fun.
Thank you for having me.
What is your favorite Disney movie? When you were a kid, what was your favorite Disney movie? Classic. We're not talking about the new stuff. Classic.
I can't. I'm sorry. I know you want me to do Listen, I can't think back that far, but I can tell you what my current favorite Disney movie is.
Okay, I'll accept it.
I'm trying to think back that far. I don't know when I was a child my favorite Disney movie, but Cruella? What? Cruella?
Okay.
What? No. And number two, I've got to say number two, because I'm a villain's girl. So I love Cruella, and I love what's her name with the horns? Angelina Jolie. What's her name, Cora?
You come on.
Maleficent.
Okay.
Come on, Cruella and Maleficent. What? 8 down, both of them.
I'm gonna forever see you as a villain, but okay.
Say what you want.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Talk to you soon. Let's do this again.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mason.
Like, follow, and
subscribe.